Morning, guys. Welcome back from your 3-day weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I wanted to get going with our last week of assignments. We're going to finish up with data and statistics. You guys did a great job on that. And we're going to go back to our geometry unit, which is where we left off when we started our break. We were just beginning to discuss, we were just starting to discuss area of triangles. And remember, to find the area of a triangle, it's the base times the height divided by 2. You identify the base and the height where those two sides meet at a 90-degree angle, typically. Well, actually all the time. Also remember, for triangles can have 3 different sides. They can have 2 sides the same, or all sides could be the same. So when you find the surface area of a triangular prism, which is a 3-dimensional triangle, then you need to make sure to be a detective to kind of identify the lengths of the different sides to then find their areas. All right, so I'm going to give you kind of a practice run. This is an assignment. Lessons and just videos people tend to not watch because they don't have to turn them in. So this is an assignment, and I want you to give it a whirl. So I know, you might think about a wedge of cheese, or I like to think of a bike ramp. Okay, and see the dotted lines? That's indicating that those are sides. If we had x-ray vision, you could see those sides, but if I were to erase them, it might just look like a wedge of cheese or a bike ramp. Okay, there's going to be some measurements that indicate the length of these lines. And what we're essentially going to do is find the area of all sides and add them together to find the total surface area. So I can think of the surface of the ramp. That would be one rectangle. Then you look on the bottom, like if this were sitting on the street, it would be sitting on a rectangle, right? And while we're talking about rectangles, you could maybe slide this up to a curb, and it would also be another rectangle. I like to kind of trace to visualize. That's another rectangle. So there's 3 rectangles here, and none of them necessarily the same size. And then I have 2 triangles, one triangle right here in front of us, and then one on the other side. And that one should technically match this, okay? So I'm going to label your sides. I want you to find the total surface area of this triangular prism. And remember, area is in inches squared. We will come back to volume, and we'll finish up with volume. All right, so I'm going to give you some measurements, and I want you to find the total surface area of the triangular prism. So let's go with, I'll keep whole numbers. This is going to be 8 inches. 3-inch length. Let's go this line here. Let's say that's 9 inches. Now remember, this side is going to be the same as this line. All right? So I don't have to give you all of everything, but you've got to be a little bit of a detective. You've got to understand that if this is 8, this invisible line is also 8. If this is 3, this vertical invisible line is also 3. Okay, and your last dimension that I'm going to give you will be this guy. 4 inches. Okay. That is everything you guys need to find the total surface area of this object. All right, guys, I'm going to require this back to me I think Wednesday morning. No, let's do Tuesday night, and I'm going to shoot out a new assignment Wednesday morning, and hopefully our last assignment, all right? So do your best, ask questions, and we'll probably have to do this a couple times, but you'll get it, all right? Remember, perseverance. That means to continue to keep trying, no matter the struggle. Just push, no matter what is in your way, find a way to get it done. You might need to do a little bit of research on your own. You might have to ask your dad, but you're going to find a way to get this done. You might have to shoot me several emails to ask questions, but perseverance is the key. It's pushing on and finding a way. All right, guys, let's get started to a great week.